Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay. So today we said we'll discuss about what were the 6 questions the sages put to Sutta Goswami. So we're going to say that. And before that, just a note, today is the appearance day of Shiva's Pandit. In the Panchatattva, we say Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivas Adi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. So Shiva's Pandit, today is his disappearance day. He represents the living entity in the Panchatattva. Lord Chaitanya used to have amazing kirtans at his house every night, where only the devotees were allowed. Before Lord Chaitanya started the Sankirtana movement for everyone on the streets, before that the kirtans were more like kind of a private affair for the devotees, and they were held in Srivas Thakur's house, and they were really ecstatic. Shiva Sangan. Now also if you visit Mayapur, you can see Shiva Sangan is there. So we pray at the lotus feet of Shiva Thakur to give us some devotion to Shishi Gaurnitai. Okay, so the 6 questions the sages put to Sutta Goswami. What is the ultimate good for all people? That's coming in chapter 1, Canto 1 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 9. What is the essence of religious scriptures by which the actual self becomes satisfied? 1111. Why did Lord take birth from Devki? 1112. What acts does he perform? 1117. Who are his avatars? 1118. Where has Dharma gone now that Krishna has left the earth? 1123. So we can see the first canto, first chapter, the sages of Namisharanya asking these questions. What is the ultimate good for all people? They're asking. First question. And there's so many scriptures, right? So many scriptures. So what's the essence of all these religious scriptures by which the self becomes satisfied? Actual self means soul. What's for the soul? And why did Lord come, appear from the womb of Devki? What are his pastimes? What are his activities? Who are his avatars? And now that Lord Krishna has gone back, then where is Dharma? So these are the questions, and we can see that in Bhagavatam these are there. This is chapter 1, text, Canto 1. The sage is asking, please, therefore being pleased with many years, explain to us in an easily understandable way what you have ascertained to be the absolute and ultimate good for people in general. We usually ask, what's good for me? What's good for my family? What's good for my this and for my that? But here the sages are asking, what is to be the absolute and ultimate good for the people in general? So we may say, okay, yes, this is good to do, this is good to do, it's good to do this and good to do that also. But what is the absolute and ultimate good? Means there's nothing better than that. Good also has degrees, right? Do this, this is good, this is good. But what is the best thing to do? Ultimate good, absolute good. The sages are asking, that's the first question. O learned one, in this iron age of Kali, men almost always have but short lives. They are quarrelsome, lazy, misguided, unlucky, and above all, always disturbed. So these are the qualifications of our qualifications, a few of them. In the age of Kali, what is our qualifications?
Yeah, that we are quarrelsome. You're right. We we
Quarrelsome.
lie, we lie, we cheat.
Yeah. Quarrelsome, lying, cheating. We are misguided. We are
Misguided.
lazy, unlucky. Why unlucky? We are not very attracted to spiritual life, you know. We are more attached to our material things. And above all, always disturbed, with always anxiety. Our minds are very, very restless. So these are the qualifications. So Naimisha and the other sages, that's what they're saying. In an easily understandable way. You know, tell us easily what should a person do? What's the best thing for them to do? Ultimate good for everyone, people in general. Not only this one, that one, no, everyone. There are many varieties of scriptures, and in all of them, there are many prescribed duties which can be learned only after many years of study in their various divisions. Therefore, sage, please select the essence of all these scriptures and explain it for the good of all living beings, that by such instruction, their hearts may be fully satisfied. So there's so many scriptures, right? They're the Upanishads, they are the Puranas, they are the Vedas, and they're really, really very, very vast. And each of them say, you should do this, you should do this. You know, there's so many things that are mentioned. And then the sages understand that this will take great long years of study, many, many years of study. But we Kalyug people, our lives are short, we are always disturbed, we're misguided. You know, these are our shortcomings, right? So that's why they are saying, please select the essence of all these scriptures. What's the essence of all the Vedas? And explain it for the good of all living beings, that by such instruction, their hearts may be fully satisfied. They understand that we are all suffering here in the material world. So, what should we do that we may feel peaceful? We may feel happy? Because there's so many scriptures, there's so many duties prescribed, so many rituals, so many charities, so many penances, so much is described. But what's the essence of it all? That here, especially in the age of Kali, what can we do that we may feel bliss? We may feel satisfied. So, what is the essence of all the scriptures? All blessings upon you, O Suta Goswami. You know for what purpose the personality of Godhead appeared in the womb of Devaki as the son of Vasudeva. So, why did the Lord appear in the womb of Devaki? So, now they are saying, we are eager to hear, to learn about the personality of Godhead and his incarnations. Please explain to us those teachings imparted by previous masters, acharyas, for one is uplifted both by speaking them and hearing them. So they also want to hear in disciplic succession. They are saying, tell us what the previous acharyas have told us. We want to learn about the absolute truth. We want to hear about the personality of Godhead. By hearing and speaking, the hearer and speaker both are benefited. Living beings who are entangled in the complicated meshes of birth and death can be freed immediately by even unconsciously chanting the holy name of Krishna, which is fear by fear personified. So we can see here there is a glory of the holy name. So that even by shadow chanting, we can get out of this birth and death. O Sutta, those great sages who have completely taken shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord can at once sanctify those who can come in touch with them, whereas the water of the Ganges can sanctify only after prolonged use. So they're glorifying the holy name. They're saying that the pure devotees, association, yesterday you were saying association with a pure devotee has so purifying effect, right? And here the sages are saying the same thing, that Ganga water will purify us after regular long time, but contact with a pure devotee at once, at once purify us. So who is there desiring deliverance from the vices of the age of quarrel, who is not willing to hear the virtuous glories of the Lord? So one who wants to, be free from this material world, this age of Kali, quarrel. We can see so many wars going on. It's really an age of quarrel. So what should be done? Hear the glories of the Lord. His transcendental acts are magnificent and gracious, and great learned sages like Narad sing of them. Please therefore speak to us, who are eager to hear about the adventures he performs in his various incarnations. So here they're saying, we want to know what are the activities he does, what are his pastimes, you know, what are his incarnations. O Vaisutta, please narrate to us the transcendental pastimes of the Supreme Godhead's multi-incarnations. Such auspicious adventures and pastimes of the Lord, the Supreme Controller, are performed by his internal powers. So Lord's pastimes are transcendental, spiritual. We never tire of hearing the transcendental pastimes of the personality of Godhead, who is glorified by hymns and prayers. Those who have developed a taste for transcendental relationships with him relish hearing of his pastimes at every moment. So the pure devotees, they repeatedly like to hear and chant the glories of the Lord. Lord Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, along with Balaram, played like a human being, and so must he perform many superhuman acts. Knowing well that the age of Kali has already begun, we are assembled here in this holy place to hear at great length the transcendental message of Godhead, and in this way perform sacrifice. So they also doing Sankirtan here. They want to hear Bhagavatam. All of them have gathered. We think that we have met your goodness by the will of providence, just so that we may accept you as a captain of the ship for those who desire to cross the difficult ocean of Kali, which deteriorates all the good qualities of a human being. So they're saying Kali Yuga is come, is such a difficult age, you know, and those who are desiring liberation need to engage in hearing and chanting of the Lord, his incarnations, his pastimes. Since Sri Krishna, the absolute truth, the master of all mystic powers, has departed for his own abode, please tell us to whom the religious principles have now gone for shelter. So Lord Krishna had just departed. So they're like, now Lord Krishna has departed. Now where are all the religious principles? You know, where is that? How can we find solace? Where can we find this guidance? So the questions again, what is the ultimate good of all for all people? We read that in 119. What is the essence of religious scriptures by which the actual self becomes satisfied? 1111. Why did the Lord take birth from Devki? 1112. What acts does he perform? 1117. 1117. Who are his avatars? 1118. Where has Dharma now gone now that Krishna has left the earth? 1123. So this premise, and then Sutta Goswami begins speaking the Bhagavatam. So then his answers. Is that okay? The questions? Comment?
Yeah, questions are okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
let's see how the Sutta Goswami answer, right? So what is the ultimate good of people? He's saying. Okay. What is the ultimate good, Shreya, for people in general? So then Sutta Goswami answers this in the second chapter. Basically, the second chapter is the answer to the answer to the questions put by the sages. So Sutta Goswami explains, benefit for all people in general is to become free from material bondage and develop love for God. That's the ultimate benefit. We may say, oh, this is for my benefit. I do this. This is for my benefit. I go here. This is for my benefit. I follow this plan. This is for my benefit. I have this goal. This is for my benefit. But the ultimate benefit is get liberated and develop love for Krishna. How? Devotional service to Krishna or his incarnations, his plenary paths. So 112, I'm sorry, 126, right? Chapter 2. 1 minute. This goes a little, okay. Go to 6. This is Canto 1, Chapter 2. The supreme occupation, dharma, for all humanity is that by which men can attain to loving devotional service to the transcendent Lord. Such devotional service must be unmotivated, uninterrupted to completely satisfy the self. Because the sages asked, what is the ultimate good for all humanity? And do they have to follow to be completely satisfied in the self? So here Sutta Goswami is answering. He's saying the ultimate benefit is pure devotional service. By rendering devotional service unto the personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, one immediately acquires causeless knowledge and detachment from the world. So the self gets satisfied. By engaging in devotional service, we are the soul, we are the self. So the soul gets satisfied. And we can remove automatically, gradually rather, our attachment from this material changes to attachment to the spiritual. We get knowledge. I should have put this in the same. Let me see if I'm. Anyway. So, what is the essence of all? So, what is the ultimate good?
Engage in devotional service to Krishna.
Yeah.
Develop love of God. Yeah. Through devotional.
Yeah. Through devotional service. Yeah. Ultimate good. We say, right? Oh, iske liye मैं कैसे अच्छा करूं? इसके लिए मैं कैसे अच्छा करूं? So we can see that really, really we can actually help people. So we're all suffering here. So much suffering going on. So the ultimate good actually is to engage everyone in hearing and chanting. Give them the holy name. That's what Lord Chaitanya says. Yare dekha tare kaha Krishna Upadesh. Give everyone the holy name. So then what is the essence of scriptures? What is the essence of all the scriptures? So this is the essence of the scriptures, devotional service. Specifically SP 126 to 7 and continuing on to 28. So we read 1, 6 and 7, pure devotional service. That's the essence. And also 28. In revealed scriptures, the ultimate object of knowledge is Sri Krishna, the personality of Godhead. The essence of all scriptures. So we said there's so many Vedas, so many puja, so many Purana, so many books. What's the ultimate? Knowledge Krishna is God. The purpose of performing sacrifice is to please Him. Yoga is for realizing Him. All fruitive activities are ultimate rewarded by Him only. He is supreme knowledge and all severe austerities are performed to know him. Religion, dharma, is rendering loving service unto him. He is the supreme goal of life. So what is dharma? Here we are saying dharma is to love God. That is real dharma. Religion means to love God. Mm, religion means to love God. So the essence of all the scriptures is to love God. So there are different processes. There's somebody is doing sacrifices. So sacrifices for the pleasure of Krishna. Somebody is doing meditation. Meditation to realize Krishna. Somebody is doing karm kand. But who's giving the result? Krishna. Krishna is giving us the result. You know, we want to work in a particular way. We have certain desire that I will do this and this, I should get that. So it's by Krishna's grace we are getting the results. All the severe austerities, penances, all these are performed to know Krishna. So religion is to love God. He is the supreme goal of life. That is what is the essence of all the scriptures. Is that okay? Comments?
No, it's okay, I think.
Yeah.
And I would say, like, the essence of all the scriptures would be Srimad Bhagavatam, right? And Bhagavad Gita.
Yes. Yes. That's right. That's right. Because this the Bhagavatam is in fact described as the cream of the essence. You know, there's one is the essence, and then the cream of that essence, Bhagavatam. So by
And
studying
the
Bhagavatam,
essence,
Bhagavad Gita, all
so
our
if it's
desires
the
can be
cream,
fulfilled. We can be completely happy. Huh?
so if it's the cream of the essence, so then the essence is
So all the Vedas, when Srila Vyasadeva wrote, then he felt it is too
too
much, right?
vast.
Then he
Right.
compiled it into Vedanta Sutra. He gave the
Oh,
sutra. So, but then to understand the sutra, he gave the commentary, Srimad Bhagavatam.
mm,
So that's why it's called the cream of the essence.
oh,
Because the Vedanta Sutra, how to understand the Vedanta Sutra? He wrote Bhagavatam to give us, he gave us Bhagavatam so we can understand Vedanta Sutra. So with Srimad Bhagavatam is the natural commentary on Bhagavatam, and that's why there is no other commentary actually that is needed on the Vedanta Sutra. So
Hare Krishna. Then the essence will be God Himself, like that.
yes, essence is to love God. Yes,
Because Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita are the cream of essence. It means the essence is God, right?
yes,
Love God, love
is to
or
love
God.
God, love,
Mm.
love God.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, now it is clear because before I was wondering what is actually, yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So to love God, that is religion. You know,
Mm.
all the scriptures are there to bring us to the point, love God. So then another question, why the Supreme Lord appeared? Why Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, appeared? He appeared to reclaim those in the mode of goodness. So why did he appear? He came for this purpose, to reclaim everyone who's, let's see, wait, what's happening? Why am I not able to
Actually, the
change
question
the...
was, why did the Lord take birth from Devaki?
Yeah. Why did he
Right.
take the birth from Devaki?
Devaki, yeah.
So then, the last one. So this was, where was the answer written? Actually, I should have put it on the same page anyway.
1.1.17.
1.2.34
Yeah.
answer. 1 to 34, right? Okay, so
Oh.
1 to 34. Okay, the
Okay, so
Lord of
earlier
the
the questions was, okay, that was the question, that
questions. Yeah,
1.1.17
yeah,
is right. Okay, okay.
yeah. So, and the answers. The
Answers.
answer, yeah.
Actually, in
So the
this one, I
Lord,
think Krishna explained everything. Yeah, you're going to read it. So he explained like what good they have done. That's why he born. He was born from their womb. Yeah, sorry.
no, but the main purpose, the
Yeah, the main
purpose.
purpose. Yes.
So the
Yeah.
purpose is that he is calm. So thus the Lord of the universe maintains all planets inhabited by demigods, men and lower animals. Assuming the roles of incarnations, he performs pastimes to reclaim those in the mode of pure goodness. So why does he come? Why does he perform pastimes? To bring us back home, back to Godhead. To attract our hearts to these pastimes and bring us back home to Godhead. That's why he comes. Because someone may say, right, why so many avatars, so many incarnations, so many pastimes? What's going on? All for our benefit. So that we can get purified by hearing such pastimes, so we can get attracted. Oh, it is so nice. So nice if I can also take part in these pastimes. Yeah. Oh, so nice if I can also go look Vrindavan.
So to
So,
perform pastimes, to attract, right?
yeah,
Okay,
he
attract.
attracts us by these
Yes.
pastimes. He shows a preview by these pastimes, attracts our heart. And then describe the activities of the incarnations of the Lord. So we have been hearing throughout Bhagavatam, what the different incarnations, what they did. Few of them, does anyone remember a few?
Activities of the incarnation.
Matsya, Vaman, Dev,
Yeah.
Kurma,
Yeah,
Vaman
so
Dev,
so we
Kalsuram.
can see
Narsimha
Vaman
Dev.
Dev.
Sima.
So these incarnations, and then what did they do, right? Like Vaman Dev, how like 3 steps of land, how he became so, it's wondrous. I mean, can't imagine, right? And then with this 3 steps of land, he's covering the entire universe and his whole pastime. Or then Matsya Avatar, that house like a gigantic fish, and all the Vedas are being uh, they're being that is that delivered by him, protected by him, and he also protected the Satyaraj, right? One of the king who became the Manu. So that's what we've been hearing in Bhagavatam, all these different incarnations of the Lord and the different pastimes. And then tell us the acts of the Lord. Then what was the other question?
Uh,
1 minute.
the fifth one. Who
Essence.
are
What
The
acts
the
does he
avatars, that
perform?
was
Avatars.
avatars.
who are
So
Yeah,
we have
fifth
been
one.
hearing
avatars?
all these avatars, right? We have been hearing just now. You
Yeah.
all also mentioned a few. And then where has Dharma gone now that Krishna has left the earth? The sages
The
want to know
fourth
where
one
is
was that what
Dharma?
acts does he perform?
Yeah.
What acts? So Krishna performs the acts to attract our heart. So these different incarnations are there doing the different pastimes. We have been hearing those. And all of them are to reclaim us. Of course, to
That
give
is, I
pleasure
think,
to
for
the
question 3.
devotee. Of course, to give pleasure to the devotee. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I think that one was for question 3. I mean, the answer to question
Why did
3.
the Lord take
To
birth from
reclaim,
Devki?
to reclaim
To
those.
reclaim. Okay. And then what acts he performs? Then we
Mm,
just said, right? What acts he performs? Like he lifted the earth as Lord Varahadev, and
mm,
he killed Hiranyakashipu. He came as half man, half lion avatar, or as
yeah.
what Matsya avatar, how he saved the Vedas. So what acts he performs and who are his avatars. So
I think
kind
both
of becomes, yeah,
together, right? Yeah.
together. And then where has Dharma gone now that Krishna has left the earth? So they are like, okay, Krishna has left. Now where is Dharma? So that uh, goes where? Where is Dharma? Was yeah. This Bhagavad Purana is as brilliant as the sun, and it has arisen just after the departure of Lord Krishna to his own abode, accompanied by religion, knowledge, etc. Persons who have lost their vision due to the dense darkness of ignorance in the age of Kali shall get light from this Purana. So Lord Krishna had just left, all religious principles have gone with him, knowledge has gone with him. What to do for us? This age is a dark age. What to do for us? So this Bhagavad Purana is giving us the light. It's brilliant as the sun to remove our ignorance. So because Bhagavad Purana is telling us all about devotional service, chant the holy name, telling us about Lord Krishna, uh, his pastimes, the pastimes of his different avatars, right? And to revive our love for Krishna. Is that okay?
Yes.
So this
So
is like kind of the setting of how Sutta Goswami starts speaking Bhagavatam. And then of course we hear that Srila Vyasadeva, how does he start writing it? Because he had written so many scriptures, so many Vedas, so many Puranas, so many Upanishads, but he was feeling still not satisfied. So his guru Narad Muni told him, because you have written so much and people of Kali Yuga, they're not spiritually inclined. Their very lives are very short, minds are disturbed, quarrelsome. So how they gonna know what to do? Because you've not, in a very clear manner, described what is to be done, and so describe devotional service, describe the pastimes of Lord Krishna. That's how he wrote the Bhagavatam. Then, any comments?
my question is that, yes, like, we have to tell others, like for Krishna, like, love Krishna, he is a supreme Lord. But how do you explain to people who are in other religion
Hmm.
to
Then God is for everyone. So
just say God?
they can chant the names of God that
Like how
they are
specifically you are
accustomed to.
saying, right? Like Krishna is the supreme personality of
Yeah.
Godhead. But how about other people who are not Hindus? Okay, like
y-
then how do you like?
So then, for example, if Christian, so they can chant the name of Cristo. They just have to go deeper into their own if somebody is a Christian, then tell them, Prabhupada used to say that, then tell them, be a nice Christian, follow teachings of Lord Jesus, and chant the names of God. Christo is mentioned in the scriptures, the Bible scriptures. So they also have their chanting. So then follow the teachings of Lord Jesus. Yeah, first commandment, thou shalt not kill. So like that. So we don't need to convert anyone. If someone is willing to hear about Krishna, we tell them. But if somebody is of a different religion,
Already
already
following, no?
has,
Another, yeah, like
yes.
a person is
So
already following other,
then
you
tell
know,
them to be good in what they're following. Go deeper.
Mhm.
If somebody
Basically
is a
develop
Muslim,
love of God. They
yes,
need to
yeah,
have that, right?
yeah. That's the essence. Love God. And God is one. He just has
Yeah.
many, many names.
Mhm.
God has many names. God is one. So love God. And any religion which teaches to love God, that is true religion. So if somebody is a Christian, then Prabhupada would say, become a good Christian. Somebody is Muslim, become a good Muslim. Actually see what's in the scriptures. Love God. And if somebody wants to know more information about God, then yes, we have in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, we have God's name, His address, His family, His friends. We have so much information about God also. His activities, what He does.
Like it's amazing like what really how Srila Prabhupada gone to the Western countries and how he has really changed the lives of fallen souls, really brought them back. I mean,
Yeah,
he's read, yeah, Krishna consciousness. Them and look at them now. Look at the
yeah,
Western people.
it's true. It's true.
I like the one Ratna had shared now 2 3 days
Yeah,
back, right? Like the
yeah,
other saints are also like, yeah, they agree. They say like what Srila Prabhupada had done.
yeah. Because it's certainly not easy for a ordinary
For
person to
another
do that,
person
you know.
to accept, yeah, like that.
So Srila Prabhupada, yeah, yes, Krishna's mercy, and he did this. So amazing, so amazing that we all are here also,
Yeah.
you know, every morning reading Bhagavatam, because he translated for us in a language that we can understand and given us this purpose to explain to us and the purpose, the explanations, they help us to understand what we are reading then. So true what you say. Yeah. So Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vindiki jai, Hare Krishna. Is this better, Ratna? It was okay?